A few months ago, I made a video asking why the Nintendo Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1 is $70. Now, back then, we didn't know anything about the game. However, now it is officially out, well, if you have the premium edition. And I can confidently say it is not worth $70 on Nintendo Switch. And it's definitely not worth the $110 that you have to pay for the premium edition to get early access like I did. So don't be like me. I knew this was going to be the case. In that video, I even said that I wasn't going to pick up the game because of the $70 price tag, and I knew how Mortal Kombat 11 ran on the Nintendo Switch, and it wasn't good. But me being me, I had to pick up Mortal Kombat 1 on the Nintendo Switch to see how it was. And boy, oh boy, it's something. The only positive thing that I could say about the Nintendo Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1 is that it has all of the features of the PS5 and Xbox Series X version. However, parity in features does not equal parity in gameplay. I'm gonna put B-roll up of actual gameplay captured off of my Nintendo Switch. Now, I've made some TikToks and people think that I've doctored this footage in some way, but this is how it looks on my Nintendo Switch. I knew the resolution was gonna be horrible, but it is probably worse than I was expecting. The resolution looks like a PS2 game. I have not played this game for very long, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and I already noticed a ton of issues with the resolution. First of all, it's extremely low resolution, which we all knew was gonna happen because they had to make it work on the Nintendo Switch, but there are a ton of glitches and screen tearing. Just like in any Mortal Kombat game, there are towers, and at the top of the tower, you face Shang Tsung, and this is where I had my worst issues. The hair physics alone are horrendous. I'm gonna put up this B-roll and let it speak for itself. I don't know what kind of PS2, Dreamcast, PS1 graphics I was just looking at, but that was one of the worst things that I've ever witnessed in a video game. It's really hard to get past the resolution. I played some handheld and it also looks bad in handheld. The gameplay, I believe, is supposed to be 60 FPS. It doesn't feel that smooth, but it is serviceable and it is okay to play. So it feels okay to play, but if you look at it for too long, your eyes will probably bleed. So maybe it actually is the most realistic Mortal Kombat experience. If everything else that I talked about doesn't turn you off, maybe you'll enjoy it. However, the load times are also astronomically long. The B-roll I have up right now is probably of a load screen. I did not slow it down. In any case, this is an actual load screen between anything, going from menu to menu, going into a fight, going into a story chapter. The load times are just really bad in this game. I do understand it's because of the Nintendo Switch limitations, but it just doesn't feel great. I made some videos on TikTok and there were a lot of comments about, hey, you got it on the Nintendo Switch, what were you expecting? And yeah, I understand that the quality of the game was gonna be different from the quality of a PS5 or an Xbox Series X version. However, they're charging the same price as the PS5 and Xbox Series X version. So to me, that means the experience on Nintendo Switch would be the same as the PS5 and Xbox Series X version. It feels really gross that they're charging the same price for an inferior product. Now, if you are a Mortal Kombat fan and you only really have a Nintendo Switch, I could see you finding some enjoyment out of it. Heck, I'm playing it for fun and I'm having an okay time sometimes. If history tells us anything, Mortal Kombat 11 on Nintendo Switch got heavily discounted like a year, 2 years after it. It included a bunch more DLC, so maybe just wait for a discount. I really don't think this game should be $70, and I really don't think you should pay $70 for this game. Wait for a sale if you really want it. I know people are gonna say that I'm just complaining, and yeah, I am ranting about it, but I do think it is gross that they're charging the same price for an inferior port. And the only thing that I've really seen about the Nintendo Switch port is that, yeah, it runs okay, it looks okay, but nobody is really talking about how it's not the same experience as the PS5 and Xbox Series X, and it should not be $70. I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new. Also, check out my new podcast, the Communication Error Podcast. I'll put the link in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all next time.